Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Vana with the VB No GB, back at it with another Dokkan battle video, and it's about that time, gotta do some ranking, if you know what I mean. And it's been a hot minute since I made a tier list, and I have fun making tier lists because I do be liking the discussions and stuff. So screw it, I'ma just make another tier list because we got 2 new LRs. I'm not gonna beat around the bush, and I'm gonna start right now. And I think number 5 is probably the most controversial opinion out there, but in my opinion, I think this guy is the 5th best LR in Dokkan Battle, and that's because he's just not a liability. He does what he's supposed to do. Let's look at what he does real quick to get an understanding. So he guards all attacks as first or second attacker in a turn, plus he builds ki, right? But that's not important because he's more of a defensive unit than an attacking unit. But yeah, his attack stat, I think it's around like 4 or 5. Actually, it goes pretty high. It's actually not that bad. He's good offensively too. Not great, but he's good. Anyways, this too. As the second or third attacker, he builds up his attack and defense, so up to 3 turns. So second slot. This guy. This guy, great, bruh. This guy, super good. He's just not a liability. He's great. He does what he's supposed to. He's supposed to guard attacks and do damage. He does that. He's very good. Period. Because Vegeta, he can be a liability. He can. This guy can be a liability if you put him slot 1 and he gets slapped up by a super attack. But this guy, he's just good. He does what he's supposed to do. That's it. Alright. So for number 4, we got STR Vegito, and I know my last tier list I said Gogeta's better than STR Vegito, but that's straight capping, bruh. I was on something, and yeah, I don't think that's true anymore. I think STR Vegito is just more useful, I guess, because of his transformation. Like, okay, in a long event you could transform him early, but that literally beats the case of the healing that he does, right? You know what I mean? Because you can transform him early stage, right? But why do you need the healing then? You know what I mean? And plus, this guy's ability to see super attacks for like 10 turns, it's very useful, right? He's just better defensively, but he could be very good defensively too if you get lucky, right? So do I need to even explain to you why this guy's good? He sees super attack, he heals. This guy's damage output is crazy insane because of counters. And what else? He does one more thing. Oh yeah, he also could be good defensive unit after attacking, super attacking. Mind that. So this guy's just number 4, like no discussion. Alright, number 3. This is probably self-explanatory. This Goku. Let me just pull out his things. Pretty new, right? Pretty much. First slot. This guy builds up defense because he gets a guaranteed super attack if he gets hit first slot. And this guy most likely is the best stacking unit, so he's most likely the best unit in general for long events because he stacks so great. Because you don't want to get his 24 key, because his 12 key stacks defense, and he can get a guaranteed additional attack which stacks defense, right? So this guy is just very good defensively long events. Even this guy builds quickly. That's what makes him very good, because AGL Gohan also stacks defense, right? But it's not as fast as this guy, because he just sharts out, bro. He just sharts out super attacks. Period. So this guy just raised. Oh yeah, plus his Mega Colossal, so it's like 4 million attack stat on his 12 key. Like, oh my god, sweet baby god. That's a lot of damage. Like, if it's 4 million and this guy does 2, it's an 8 million attack stat. Crazy damage output, crazy defense, just good units. And oh yeah, his active conditions, like, it's not bad. You can easily get it turn 1. It's just that this stupid restriction, bruh. Extreme class only. Come on, they should have not done that. Then it would be super useful, but it is what it is. This guy is definitely 3rd. And boop. Alright. We know who the last 2 are. It's either this guy or this guy. So let me tell you what these guys' advantages are. And I'll start off with this Frieza because he's new. So this Frieza, not even a question. he has a way better damage output. It's not even close. This guy shits out like a million gazillion attack stats. Alright, seriously, it's like 8 million on 24, like 4 million on 12, right? But that's just so much damage. You can make a case that, okay, this guy can get up to 2 additionals with crits, but that's like can. And I know that, okay, whatever, right? It's not guaranteed. I'm not gonna get into that. This guy can get guaranteed additionals, whatever, okay? And one thing that people also say is this guy has good tanking too. Like his tanking's still really good. Turn 1, this guy's getting like 200k defense plus, right? Turn 1. That's more than this Goku, but eventually this Goku will overlap this Frieza, right? Eventually on long events, but short events, this guy can get slapped up, no cap. That's how you put in slot 2, okay? Okay. Anyways, this guy gets like 200k defense turn 1. Pretty good. Actually not pretty good, very damn good. Okay. Number 3, this guy has such an amazing link set. Like, let's look at it. Let's just look at it. What? Big bad bosses? Attack and defense 25% up? Bruh. Do I have to explain more? This guy's link set's like on crack cocaine or something, I don't know. Another thing is, let's look at his passive. This thing, okay, look at it. Plus an additional attack, plus 50% when there's a super class enemy. Mind you that 90% of this game is super class. This is why this Goku kind of gets cooked, right? It's because it's just more super class enemies than extreme class enemies, and it is what it is. Super class enemies or super type units are just more popular. No complaining there, right? And he also performs critical hits when there's Gokus, which are also like 450 or 40% of the game. So this guy's just making use of his passive more than this Goku is, and that's why he's above Goku, right? But yeah, this guy just gets an overall advantage just because of how the game is made. And now let's look at this guy, because I'm not gonna underestimate him either, because this guy right here, he has a much better active skill. First things first, it's way easier to use. He also has a revival skill. Like, don't underestimate revival skills. You can rely on them. They can be very useful. Although his revival conditions are not the greatest, it's still there. Like, you can still use it during long events. You recover 70% of HP, which is really good, right? And also, this guy is it's actually not even hands down the best unit in Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road, just cause he can invade. Like, what is this, 70% chance to invade? Something super crazy. So it's more than likely that you will dodge, depending on how trash your RNG is, right? But that's on you, my brother. And overall, this guy's just better utility unit. He can heal, dish out damage, dodge. This guy can also get over 200k defense. It's just that, like, legendary Goku Vegeta event, they cancel out dodging, and when this guy dodges, he builds his defense, right? So if he can't dodge, he won't build defense, and he'll get as Truth likes to call it, cream pied, okay? So yeah, but this is straight up honest, you can rely on this Goku more than you can with the Frieza. He's just good everywhere. This guy's just overall very good. And now, in my opinion, I still think this guy's on top, just because you can rely on him more, because he won't get sharded on turn 1. He can dodge. 70% chance to dodge is just very good. At this point, you can make a discussion, like, you could put Frieza in 1 and it won't be like that big of an issue, because Frieza does shard out more damage than Goku. That's a fact. I don't want anybody saying anything about that. But this Goku do be more of a utility, right? So this is what my list looking like. You are Goku, Frieza, Goku, Vegito, and Janemba. So if you made this far in my video, like and subscribe, and peace.